scarce. Make yourself scarce and you'll get tired. You're missing him with too many shots. You understand? You're fighting a bad fight. You got me? Are you going to do what you're told?
In this round, Honeyghan tried to fight a more controlled fight, being less of a brawler, and it didn't work. I think he's going to have to go back to plan A. One impressive thing about Starling in this fight so far is that there is no apparent after effect of that devastating knockout in his last fight. A lot of people were curious to see how he would respond to that knockout in this fight.
Well, of course, to his advantage, Larry, he doesn't remember it.
The look on Lloyd Honeyghan's face,
which is a perfect alibi.
The look on his face, he looked like a defeated warrior going back to his corner.
He may have been more confused because I think he just fought a fight that he didn't expect to come here and fight, which he's trying to fight now.
Look at Lloyd running from Marlon Starling.
He's retreating. In other words, Marlon Starling has the momentum going, and he should take full advantage of it.
This is not the fierce frontal assault warrior we've always seen Lloyd Honeyghan to be. This is not the man who thoroughly intimidated a Donald Curry, who was thought at that moment to be one of the best fighters in the world. Starling now, target practice inside.
Oh, this is great. This is great for Marlon Starling. He has the finesse, he has the power, and he's putting his punches together. The jab, everything is working now.
Well, Marlon Starling, regardless of what you may think of him otherwise, is a professional boxer.
But he still must be extremely careful because Honeyghan still has that punch. Walking this man down. Marlon Starling, he's trying to cut the ring off.
This is not the Lloyd Honeyghan who was throwing 125 punches around earlier in this fight. He seems to want to regain his conviction, to rest and stay away from Starling for a while.
When Lloyd Honeyghan moves, although some of his jabs are landing, he doesn't have the best punch when he's mobile.
Well, and I think as long as Honeyghan is content to do this, Starling isn't going to take any foolish chances.
Just take his time and pick his shot. That's what he's doing now.
This, it would appear, plays right into Marlon Starling's hands.
Because he doesn't have to work as much. All he has to do is follow his man, a jab. This is not Lloyd Honeyghan's fight.
And Starling is getting off first in every exchange. He is initiating everything. As Larry Merchant said, it's going to have to be back to plan A for Honeyghan.
Honeyghan better do something fast because that right eye is starting to swell. Good right hand by Marlon Starling.
Another round in which it's hard to make an argument for the champion.
There you go, buddy. Go drop your hand and get to. As long as he's moving, jab, cut him off. Run him in the house. Got tape problems here. Deep breath, deep breath. One more.
In this round, a good right hand. That was the punch that knocked the mouthpiece of Honeyghan into the third or fourth row here. Without a doubt, Starling has won the test of wills in the first half of the fight. Unless Honeyghan can turn that around and turn it around quickly, this fight is lost and the championship will change heads once again.
An interested spectator, and you'll be seeing him here live on HBO on February 25 against Frank Bruno, the undisputed heavyweight champ Mike Tyson. Round 7 begins. And listen to these punch stat computations. Honeyghan threw 115 punches in round 3, 122 in round 4, 106 in round 5. He threw 40 punches in round 6.
I noticed another thing in Honeyghan. When the bell rang, he wanted to touch gloves. Now, that's not characteristic of Lloyd Honeyghan. Normally, he shows that brassness.
Maybe he feels like to start over. His right eye is beginning to close up. The result is consistent pounding with the left jab and the left counter inside by Starling. And now Starling seems to want to go after it.
Starling has lost his mouthpiece now.
When you're tired, like Lloyd Honeyghan is, this movement here only wears you down. You notice the legs don't have the spring anymore. It's bouncing flat. You see here, a little off balance. His legs are not steady at all.
Starling takes advantage of the absent mouthpiece to start talking to Lloyd Honeyghan. Ray, you once came back to defeat Thomas Hearns with an eye almost completely shut. How is it going to bother Honeyghan to be fighting with the left eye closing up?
Well, it's not too bad yet. In fact, Honeyghan just lost his mouthpiece. So both guys are breathing very deeply, trying to get that additional breather here. But it appears to me, Jim, that Honeyghan is not on steady legs.
Let me just correct myself. I may have said the left eye. It is the right eye of Lloyd Honeyghan, which is closing up. Not the left. The right eye is the one.
Playful antics by Marlon Starling.
Well, he's a little bit of a con artist in there and always has been. May have given away too much in 2 fights against Donald Curry, trying to psych him out. Here it doesn't seem to be hurting him yet. From Honeyghan's side, this round looks a lot like round 6 did. He is retreating, trying to pick his shots, and it isn't working.
Well, Lloyd Honeyghan is not really fighting back. He's giving this round to Marlon Starling.
Blood on the shoulder of Marlon Starling. It's probably come from inside the mouth of Honeyghan as he fights without the mouthpiece.
There's no steam in the punches of Lloyd Honeyghan. He needs to gain some respect here.
Will this be called a slip or a knockdown?
It was a slip. He threw a punch. He was off balance. Didn't have too much support from his legs.
Round 7 comes to a close.
I got it.
Lloyd Honeyghan may have given up on this fight.
Got a tape off over here.
That's Honeyghan being handled, his right eye closing.
You're way behind now, you've got to start getting into this fight. You won't get in the fight by letting him walk all over you. You've got to stay your ground and make him miss, but not brawl with him. You've got to make him miss and stick a jab and then try and back him up. You all right? Yeah. You okay? Yes. You're not tired? No, I'm not. No, good. Then go out and work. Come on, go and work. All right? Yeah, let's go. We make yourself scarce and work.